Hello everybody, welcome to the I Teach Skills channel. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at actually how to fix the Nutanix errors. We recently built a brand new Nutanix cluster, and as anything else, it needs some under the hood work to be able to make it security compliant. In this case, as you can see here, we have a lot of alerts. One thing about Nutanix is it's really good at giving you alerts, giving you all the things that's wrong with it, so we can actually work towards it. So we're gonna fix this, and so we're gonna hopefully clear this alert, and we're gonna also hopefully get a green light. Right now we have cluster services, and we have a couple of warnings, and so forth. So we need to fix this alerts first before we do anything. So the first thing we're gonna get started with is trying to fix the host. We're gonna need to fix the host password. So that's what we're going to try to do first. So let me go ahead actually and get to this other screen. I'm going to share. I'm going to show you my command line screen. We can go from there. So here I'm in my command line. I'm going to go ahead connect to the Nutanix node. So we're going to try to fix the error in the sense of this one, which is going to be host is using a default password. So the host is usually means the root IP address of this. So let me show you what the host is, so you understand what Nutanix is referring to when it says that. Because the biggest thing is all about understanding what error message is what. So when they say the host is using default password, it literally means this 1, 2, 3. And if you hover over it, you can see here it shows you the error. That's what it's doing. So we need to update this 3 password on G6 node, and then we should be good to go. So now we're going to SSH into it and then put in the IP address 10.1.0.35 is one of the hosts. And then we're going to need to put in the default password. The default password is going to be Nutanix/4u. Actually, I have to hit yes on this first. Then I'm going to type in the password, which is Nutanix/4u. Now we're in here. We're going to do sudo pass wd root, and then we're going to put in the new password. So the new password is whatever we want it to be. We have to confirm it. And I know some of you are new to Linux, so if you don't see anything being typed, it is okay. That's part of Linux functionality. Don't worry about it. Just keep typing away and then confirm it. The next thing now is we change one host. We're going to need to change the next one. So to switch the host, we're going to need to just do SSH root at the next IP address. So that's what we're going to do. Type in the IP address 36, and then we're going to do yes, and then put in the default password once more. All right, one more to go. So we're going to need to just do the same thing again, SSH root, and then obviously we're going to hit yes. And now we're going to put in the default password once more, and then finally. All right, perfect. So all the passwords have been changed, and this should update soon. And we're not going to wait for that to update. We're going to fix the next one, which is going to be unsupported password expiry. So we need to change this. There's actually a KB article with this. So if you come follow the KB article by clicking on the link on this one, we have this issues we need to solve. And there's 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. They're all affecting G6. So if you come over here, we're going to follow the article and it will tell us what we need to do. So it's usually a command line you have to type to set the password to never expire. So we're going to need to go ahead, actually view the KB article. And then it basically wants us to apply this big command. So we need to type this, and that's all it does is set the password to never expire. And then we're just gonna copy and paste into this command here, and then that should do it. In this case, we need to do it on the CVM, not on the host like that. So we need to go ahead and type in SSH Nutanix / the IP address of the CVM, and then we're gonna hit yes. Now that we logged in to the CVM, we're gonna need to paste this command, and I'm gonna clear this out just so that way you have a clear visibility, because there's a lot of commands here. So we're gonna paste this in, and that should set the nodes to never expire. So all the 6 nodes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the 7 nodes is done. Then the next thing we're gonna do is same thing for the Nutanix one. So all of them are also gonna be set for the same setup, so nothing expires ever. All right, so now that we did this, let's come back here, check what we got now. Do we fix what we needed to fix? A lot of times what you can do is you can actually do 2 things. 1, you can dismiss it, or 2, you can do a health check. So I like to do a health check. And so to do a health check, come over here and you're gonna just go ahead simply. You can see the errors, some of them are disappearing already, but we're gonna do a quick check, and we're gonna do only on failed and warning. So let's just do that, and it should be able to give us that nice green check for everything if everything goes well. He said it completed it. Let's see if we get anything different. So we got the green on here, which is good. Now we also got to do the same thing on the cluster. What's wrong with the cluster? Why do we have a warning? So if you look at it here, VMs become non-migratable. What is it saying here? Some issue about, that's fine. That is just not a big deal really. And then what is this one? It's worried about that one. So it's just a lot of warnings we're getting. Okay, so basically it's saying that there's an issue with a node that is older in here that is not able to get migrated. So if you look at here, we have a task going on, and that's what it's telling us. So if you come over to the VM section and nothing else to it, but we will wait for this because we want all green. We are perfectionists when it comes to our cluster, and we need to make sure we need to stay that way because we're dealing with this and we wanted to do a lot of cool stuff. We don't want it to fail, or we don't want it to not take care of it. Plus, I do this as my living, so I like to make this thing work properly. I don't want to just do it for the sake of doing it. Even though this is a lab environment with older nodes, I still treat it as a very important environment. And then here we got some arrows here, not big deal here. I'm not worried about Prism Central mostly right now. We worry about Prism Elements, but eventually we're gonna worry about both sides. Yes, so this is what we do. And now you can see everything's green. And this is what it's all about. If this was not green like this, I would not be happy. And now I feel much happier. You can see everything is green. And this is what makes it Nutanix awesome. So yeah. If you like this type of video, guys, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good day. Peace.